Path of Exile 2 is huge. I've been playing this game for 110 hours in the past week. Can't get enough of it. The gameplay is smooth, graphics are great, music is brilliant, and the storyline is solid. I'm creating a new character now, and I'm gonna try to show you guys the basics of how to play this game, because it is absolutely amazing. I was not expecting this early release to be this good. After you start the game, in the tutorial you meet this guy right here, you talk to him, he gets attacked by this zombie, and this guy drops a weapon. Why this is important? It's because this is the main weapon type that your character is supposed to use. Depending on the class you pick, the weapon type is different. I like to use this button to move only and use right click to shoot. This way I can just use my attack as a skill shot. I don't have to click on an enemy to cast anything. Now you get a skill gem right at the beginning. You right click on it and you add it here. The type of skill gems that you get is based on the weapon you have. The spells that you will find in here are the ones from your main weapon. Different kind of weapon, different kind of spells. If the minimap here isn't enough for you to get around, you can press tab and this one will just show up. You can hide it with tab again. After you've leveled up, you can press this button right here to send you to the skill tree, which is actually not a tree, it's a jungle. Don't get overwhelmed by all of this, because every class starts in a different point. So the sorceress starts up here and you're gonna build that way. The ranger, I believe, starts here and builds this way. The mercenary starts down here, and so on. Why this is important? It's because if you want to play something ridiculous, like let's say I made this sorceress but I want to shoot a bow and arrow, I can do that. The game doesn't stop me. But the problem is that the skills for the bows are down here. So in order for me to get down here from up here where the sorceress starts, I will have to go something like that, or I don't know, a weird path, which is long and takes a lot of time and a lot of levels to get to. If I wanted to shoot a bow and arrow, I should have picked the ranger who starts here, so I could go straight down to the bow and arrow. The sorceress starts up here, it's gonna build this way, and I don't see any particular weapon skills here, but I can see fire, I can see a snowflake, I can see thunder. So they're basically going for spells with the sorceress, which is quite obvious. The items you pick up, most of them will be unidentified, and if you want to sell it, you're gonna get a low price for it. What you want to do is use scrolls of wisdom to identify those items. For this mace, the vendor is giving me 7 gold because it's unidentified, but if I use this on it, now I get 13. If you run out of scrolls of wisdom, you can buy them from Una in the beginning. They're 25 gold each. Don't buy a lot of these because you won't need them much longer and they drop from enemies anyway. You can either sell your items by dragging each one onto the shop, or pressing Ctrl on your keyboard and clicking them. Another thing I recommend you do from the beginning is buy a few tabs for your stash. If you press M on your keyboard, you will open up the PoE store and you can find the stash tabs here. Upgrade to premium stash tab. You get the gem stash tab and the currency stash tab. Let's say I want to put this skill gem in my stash. If I hit Ctrl and I click on it, it goes in the tab that I'm currently on. But if I go into my gems tab, right click on it, I tick this and I save. Now when I hit Ctrl and click, it doesn't go here anymore, it goes straight into the gems tab. So this is really useful. Another very important thing about the stash tabs is the fact that you can set some of them to public, and these tabs only you will be able to have access to trading with other players in the game. If I want to sell an item, I just put it in this tab that I enabled for trading. I set the price. Let's say I want an orb of alchemy or an exalted orb. Set the price, you can see it down there. This is the website where you can do your trading. Let's say I'm looking for a staff and I want a unique one. Yeah, I just want to get this one right here with the firebolt. So what you do is you click this button here, which will send a whisper to the guy who has it. There we go, we got invited. If you're in a party with someone, you can just click this and it will take you to their place. So that's pretty much how you trade in the game. It's fast and easy. Another thing I recommend you guys do is get yourself a loot filter from this website. I will drop the link in the description. You just download the zip and you extract it to this path. The website looks like this. You find the zip file down here. You just download it and extract it to this path. Now, in order to enable the filter in game, go to options, game tab, and you'll find it here under item filter, never sinks light filter. Let's check this up, you save and you close. Always check the map for these signs, these plus signs. These mark enemies that drop some permanent buffs. In this case, the boss dropped a book of specialization, which gives me 2 passive skill points. It's like getting 2 extra levels. Now that this video is over, I can go back to playing Path of Exile 2. Remember, until next time, step up your game.